that protests are a waste of time. Nigeria can only change when the people come to the knowledge of the fact that we have to confront this system head on. The one thing we must not do is confront it with violence. So long ago, in my own head, and I laid it out in the imperatives of the Nigerian Revolution, a line was drawn in the sand. And that line was the point where the court of justice would be completely unveiled to the people, where they come to the knowledge of the fact that what they believe to be the last hope of the common man is indeed completely hopeless. Now, I've been telling all of you for years about the uselessness of the Nigerian judiciary. Even when I was being tried within that judiciary, I never came to the public space to talk about it. But I kept saying that the judiciary is completely useless and unfit for purpose. Over the years, this judiciary has proven itself in the past. It was the bastion of freedom and justice during the military era. You had judges and justices interpreting the law as it should be. They were brave in declaring the rights of men, and they struck down the strongholds of technicalities because they understood the fact that behind technicalities were hiding the lies of injustice. Tyranny, impunity were hiding behind technicalities. So, what the justices of the highest courts of Nigeria did in those days was that they established very strong parameters for the protection of human rights, even though it was during the years of the military. The judiciary was largely appointed up until today by the executive. In those days, it was the military, by military fiat. But even they appointed judges and justices to serve the cause of justice to a very large extent. When they didn't want justice done, they simply promulgated ouster clauses to make sure that they took away the powers of the justices to do justice. But now we have a democracy. And in the last 24 years of this, our nascent democracy, we have found ourselves in a situation where a most rapacious executive has proceeded to make the judiciary in its own image. This is what the like of us had known and were complaining about for years. But much as we might complain, nothing changed. And as the years have progressed, I have laughed when they say the judiciary is the last hope of the common man. I laugh because I know as a fact that the Nigerian judiciary is no different from the Nigerian police. It is no different from INEC. There is nothing different between the Nigerian judiciary and any other strata of the society that we have built. It is delusional in the extreme to imagine that we have built this paradise of angels and our judiciary is somehow peopled by people different from us. So our judiciary is us. But Nigeria is in a moment in time where it is being confronted with the truth of its abject